Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to install the Prinsu Pro Rack for your 3rd Gen 4Runners. Alright, I've got everything unboxed and laid out on the table here. So what you're going to get in your box, you're going to have 2 of your outer side rails. Then you're going to have front inner side rails and rear inner side rails. You're going to have 9 of the black crossbars, 1 bare. And then you're gonna have your wind deflector, either your standard or your light bar cutout. That's gonna come with the noise reducing trim. Then you're gonna have your mounting feet. There's gonna be 5 for each side. And then your front mounting feet, which are gonna be using the 3M adhesive. And underneath the rear mounting feet, you're gonna have rubber gaskets that go underneath. And everything's gonna come packaged as your crossbar hardware, mounting hardware, wind deflector hardware, and then hardware for your front mounting feet. Additionally, you'll have your black silicone here. And now that we've got everything laid out, we can start assembling it. All right, now that we've confirmed that we've got everything, we're gonna go ahead and start putting the crossbars on the side rails. Now that we've got everything laid out, I'm gonna start hooking up the side rails. So I'm going to start at the front with the front inner side rail. Just going to line this up with all the holes on your outer side rail. You're going to use your crossbar hardware. It's just going to set the washer on top. And then for all of our crossbar hardware, we're going to put a little dab of Loctite on it. And it doesn't take much, just a little drop on each piece. All right, so once you've got that done, you can grab one of your crossbars, line it up here in the front, and start putting it together. All right, once you get to the rearmost crossbar location for this front inner side rail, you're gonna see that it's gonna overlap with the rear inner side rail. So we'll just butt that up, pull in our crossbar, and then this is going to connect the front inner side rail to the rear inner side rail. All right, now that I've got all the black crossbars hand tightened, I'm just gonna take my drill and zip them all down. All right, now we're gonna attach the wind deflector to its front crossbar. So to do that, we're just gonna take our T-nuts, and we're gonna slide into the tracks on the crossbars. There's gonna be 4 on the bottom and 4 on top. So I'm just gonna throw them in there right now, and then in a second we can go back and get them aligned. For getting them aligned, I like to take a screwdriver, line up the edge of the crossbar with the edge of the wind deflector, then I'll just kind of eyeball it, slide them into place. Now that we've got them roughly aligned, you can take your wind deflector, set it on top of the crossbar. You can slide it into place, and you should be able to see your T-nuts underneath. There we go. Then you're just going to take your screws, throw a washer on top. A small bit of Loctite again. And I like to start at one edge and work my way over. Just get them started by hand to begin with. All right, now with all your screws started, you can just take both edges of the wind deflector and make sure you're flush up with the crossbar. Once you've got that done, you can go ahead and fully tighten them down. All right, now that we've got our wind deflector and crossbar connected, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the noise reducing trim on. I like to start at one corner and just work it over. All right, now you can see that we got to the end. We've got the squishy side facing down, and we do send a little bit of extra length. So once you've got it all worked over to one side, just gonna pull it back slightly, grab some snips and cut it right there. All right, and now we're ready to mount this to the side rail. All right, so we're just gonna attach this to our side rail now. And that's just gonna go in this middle slot right here. And it's gonna be just the same as all the other crossbars. So just throw your bolt through there, get the holes lined up, start it off by hand, and then run it in all the way with your drill afterwards. All right, now that we've got one side of the rack put together, we're just gonna repeat the same process with the outer and inner side rails. Just gonna start up front, get our mounting hardware, a little bit of Loctite, and then just work our way down from front to back. All right, now that I've got all the crossbars connected and hand tightened, I'm gonna take my drill again and fully bring them in. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is get our mounting feet ready. So you can see in the side rail here, you'll have these vertical slots. So where our mounting feet are gonna go on the inside. But first, we've got this rubber gasket to add to the back of it. And just like with any sticker, I'm just gonna prep the surface and clean it. I'm just gonna use some isopropyl alcohol right here. Make sure it's free of dust or any oils or anything like that. And I'll just help these adhesive backed rubber pieces stick better. All right, then on these guys, you'll just see the tape on the back side that you're gonna peel up. And then it's just gonna align with the slot on the mounting foot. Just go ahead and set that in place and make sure all the edges are down nice. Give that adhesive a good chance to bond with the mounting foot. All right, then the mounting feet are gonna attach using the same hardware we used on the crossbars. You're just gonna take your bolt, washer again, and a little bit of Loctite. And you'll just line these guys up on the inside, matching the cutouts or reliefs in the inner side rails. Just set that into place. Take your bolts, run them in. Again, we're just gonna start these off hand tight before fully tightening them down. Just tighten them down now. Okay, so for these mounting feet here, on the side, we've got a little bit of wiggle room up and down on the slot. I like to start with the mounting foot pushed all the way down. That way when you lift your rack up onto your vehicle, it's gonna be sitting as high off the vehicle as it can. Once you get it up there, you can fine tune the fitment by loosening these and lowering the rack if you want and getting that perfect gap. I'm just gonna repeat the process on the other side. Bottom of the mounting feet so we can get that good bond. All right, now that we've got all the rear mounting feet on, all the side rails and wind deflector put together, it's gonna be time to lift the rack up onto the vehicle. This one's already got the factory roof rails off, but those will need to be removed before you move on to this next step. You may notice that you've still got one mounting bracket and some 3M tape left for each side. That's gonna be the very last thing we do. That's gonna be this front mounting foot here, but that's gonna happen up on the vehicle. All right, now that we've got the roof rack placed up on the vehicle, just gonna take a little bit of our silicone here and just put a little bit down in the mounting hole. All right, now we're gonna grab our mounting hardware out, slide the washer over the bolt, and we're gonna start all these off by hand. Do that on both sides before coming back to fully tighten them down. All right, now I've got my drill with a 10mm socket. I'm just gonna go ahead and tighten these bolts all the way down. All right, the last thing we're gonna do is put our front mounting feet on. So for that, just like before, I'm gonna take some isopropyl alcohol, clean the bottom edge of this part, so the side opposite of your press nuts. Make sure that's clean and free of debris. And then since we're sticking it to the roof here as well, I'm just gonna clean off the surface on the roof where that's gonna sit. All right, once you've got that done, you can take your 3M tape here. You're gonna pull this backing off. We're gonna set it up against that bottom edge. And I'm just gonna press down all the way along it just to make sure we've got that good bond. Okay. Once that's on there, the next thing we're gonna do is pull back this red backing right here. All right, now for putting this mounting foot on, you're gonna wanna be careful as you're sliding it in. If this surface does touch your roof at all, it's gonna wanna stick immediately. So I'm just gonna have this side facing up so we don't accidentally touch it on anything. And I'm gonna take this edge and slide it into the top of our recess. At this point, you can angle your foot down and get it flush with this outer side rail. And you can just slide on down until you make contact with the roof. And it's gonna apply nice even pressure all the way along it so we can get a good bond. Then just like on your other mounting feet on the outside, just gonna have your screw, your washer, a little bit of Loctite. We'll start them off by hand and then run them down with the drill. All right, there it is. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments below and we'll see you out on the trails.